Good evening and welcome to Birdland.
Yay!
Thank you for joining us. Before we begin, just a reminder, kindly keep our conversations to a minimum. There is no audio or video recording permitted. However, you're more than welcome to take a photo without flash and out of courtesy of those seated behind you. Kindly keep your cameras at eye level. Thank you. Giordano and the Nighthawks.
1, 2, 1, 2. Thank you so much. Welcome to Birdland. We're the Nighthawks, music of the 1920s and 30s. And I'm your band leader for this segment. My name is Vince Giordano. That last tune was a great tune that was played by the Lewis Russell Band, written by Lewis Russell too, called Case on Down. Joe Boga, our trumpet player, transcribed it. Yeah. We had some nice solos there. Mark Lopman on the tenor. And Sam Chess, I liked it. Sam Chess on the trombone. And John Kelso there on the trumpet. Yes, sir. And we opened up with a little theme song that was written by Jimmy McHugh, the pop songwriter. Wrote something for Universal Pictures. We like to play it every Monday and Tuesday. And it's called the Universal Picture Film Theme Song. And we had a wonderful opening there with our drummer. That's Josh Duffy on his timpani all the way from Davenport. All right. Yeah, man. Okay. let's go out to the West Coast right now, out to Culver City, California. And we're going to play something that was done by the great Paul Howard and his Quality Serenaders. They were right across the street from Hal Roach Studios and MGM, so a lot of film people came in to hear this wonderful band with George Orendorff there on the trumpet, and Charlie Lawrence making the arrangements and the tunes, and a wonderful trombone player named Lawrence Brown was in that band, and of course Lionel Hampton too. So this is a tune that's sort of a, a tribute to Louis Armstrong's Hotter Than That Orendorff loved. It's called Charlie's Idea. It's sort of Tiger Rag-like. 1, 2, 1, 2. Charlie's Idea. That was Charlie Lawrence, what they named it. That was a James Shurlow transcription, by the way, and had some nice trombone Lawrence Brown solo there by Sam Chess. Sam Chess, yeah. And that was John Eric Kelso playing the George Orendorff, Louis Armstrong, Hotter Than That solo on the trumpet. Yeah, man. And we had Josh Duffy filling in on some of those drum breaks there that Lionel Hampton played so many years ago. And playing the clarinet, doing some nice, wonderful lines there is Will Anderson. Yeah. Hey, Will, oh, you know what? Before we get into Will, I just want to say, I've only had a little bit of my Nighthawk punch here. Well, maybe I had a little bit too much, but it looks to me like two guys in this band look very similar. What do you think? No, not you guys, no. Try again. No, not you two guys. Let's go the third time. The third time, there they are. It's the Anderson brothers. Oh, okay. That was Will there on the lead alto, and that was Peter on the other alto. The man on tenor is Hans Christian Andersen. No, that's Mark Lopeman. That's a terrible joke. Hey, so while everyone's paying attention, Will, why don't you tell some tall tales? No, tell us about your gig at Birdland coming up.
Yes, thank you, Uncle Vince. I did want to quickly mention that my brother Peter and I have a show coming up here at Birdland on Sunday, June 21st. We'll be upstairs with our 15-piece orchestra. We'll be saluting the 70th anniversary of Duke Ellington at Newport and playing all that great music from 1956. So check that out. It's going to be a great show. Just a preview, we're going to be playing all the same 12 notes you're hearing tonight. It's just reordered in a different way. So check that out. Also, I want to mention, we have a merchandise cart in the back there in the corner. And a lot of musicians now are selling CDs, but they're actually going back in time and selling LPs. But I wanted to get ahead of that trend, so I'm selling a product that goes much further back in time, back to the time of the Gutenberg printing press in the 1400s. This product is called a book, and I wrote it. It's called Songbook Summit, 15 Pioneers of American Sound, and it chronicles the life stories of many of America's great composers, many of the songs which you'll be hearing tonight, songs by Duke Ellington, George Gershwin, Cole Porter, and Irving Berlin. Check it out. Thank you.
All right, Will Anderson. Make sure you mark your calendars. All right, we're moving back east right now. Here's a New York band that had the name California Ramblers, but they had nothing to do with California. They just liked the name. They used to play it up at a roadhouse there called the California Ramblers Inn. Occasionally they made it into New York to make recordings. And here's a tune that was written by a fellow named Maceo Pinkard. You might not know that name, but I'm sure you've heard some of his songs. His biggest song was Sweet Georgia Brown. He also did I'll Be a Friend with Pleasure. He also did Sugar, Give Me a Little Kiss, Will You, Huh? And Them There Eyes. But there's a neat little tune called Sweet Man that Ethel Waters introduced about 1925. This is an Andy Stein transcription, which we're going to feature on the violin. He wrote that in. Sweet Man, California Ramblers. 1, 2, hold on, sorry. 1, 2, 1, 2. Maceo Pinkert. That's Andy Stein there on the violin. And yeah, some nice things there. And Will Anderson on the, oh no, it was Peter Anderson on the alto. I forget. These guys look the same to me. I don't know about you. And that was yours truly on the bass saxophone. What'd you say?
Yeah. Who was on the bass saxophone?
Oh, that was me on the bass saxophone. Oh, no. The world will little no long remember what I do here. That's Abraham Lincoln, by the way. All right. Hey, let's pick it up a bunch and play something that Duke Ellington recorded twice, at least for the same title. It was called the Cotton Club Stomp. He was at the Cotton Club so long that he decided to write one Cotton Club Stomp, and then he wrote another one. We call this Cotton Club Stomp 2. I just have to mention that just in case the guys have one up, because if they have 1 and 2, that's like oil and vinegar. So here it is. It's a wonderful hot stomp from 1930. 1, 2, 1, 2. Club Stomp by Duke Ellington. Harry Carney had a little bit the composer credit there, and Johnny Hodges too. Well, why not? You know, why not? Let's get everybody involved. More royalties, more money in the pocket. Why not? What a night. What a night, as Irving Mills used to say. Okay, so we had John Kelso there doing that wonderful hot trumpet solo. Hey, and you might have noticed our saxophones were playing 3 crazy instruments. They're called soprano saxophones. Take a look at that. Ooh, yeah. We always like to talk about the soprano saxophone. So many years ago, when I was first starting this band, this young fella comes up to me. This is about 1978 or 79. So long I've been doing this. And he said, I'd like to sit in. I said, what do you got? Got a saxophone. Really? Okay. So he sat in with us, and he was pretty good. I had no idea who this young fella was. Turns out it was Kenny G. Yeah. But he doesn't come around anymore. I don't know where he is. I kind of look on the internet and he's here, he's there, but he's never playing with us anymore. But that's okay. So in his absence, I've nicknamed our 3 soprano saxophones Kenny X, Kenny Y, and Kenny Z. There you go. There you go. How about that? Nice? Good. Thank you, guys. Yeah, there's the chords. Okay. We're going to go back to 1926 right now and play something by one of the great New Orleans legends, a fellow by the name of Joe Oliver. Joe Oliver was also known as King Oliver, and we're going to talk about him a little bit later, the way he helped Louis Armstrong. He was a very, very important man in early jazz. He brought that real New Orleans style. Played the blues, and he also was a master of mutes. He had all kinds of sounds that he could make on the trumpet, almost like these 2 guys here. They get a lot of great sounds. So he had the Dixie Syncopators in 1926, a band like this. And here it is called Snag It, written by King Oliver. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. King Oliver's Snag It. And that was Joe Boga playing all that King Oliver stuff, and Sam Chess on the trombone. It was like you were leading us in the church choir there. That was very moving. Very moving. I think I'll move away. No, I'm just kidding. And of course, had the wonderful clarinet section there, led by the Anderson brothers, with the great Mark Lopin helping them out too. All right. Hey, we're going to go to 1930s right now and play something that was played by the Isham Jones Band. Isham Jones had a wonderful band with some fantastic musicians. He was a great composer too. I'll See You on My Dreams, and is one of his great songs. And this is from 1932, 33, I'm sorry. It's written by a guy named Mickey Bloom, wonderful trumpet player, hot man in Mitchell Parish. And Jiggs Noble did the arrangement. It's called You're Okay. The Woody Herman Band later morphed into the Isham Jones Band morphed into the Woody Herman Band, not the other way around. But there you go. You're okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. You're okay in every way. Yes, sirree, I can see that you're okay. Eyes of blue, smiling through. With my whole heart and soul, I love you. Am I with you? Am I for you? I adore you each day. I'm blasé, but I'll say, when you kiss me like this, you're okay. Same chest. Thank you so much. Isham Jones's You're Okay. So we get a lot of different things happening in this band, and occasionally peace breaks out here, but I learned this wonderful singer who comes from Chicago. She made her New York debut singing at Giovanni's restaurant last Sunday, and she says, hey, I'll hang around for a little bit, and how about putting me up on a number? I said, well, why not? Let's give her a nice welcome, Miss Mia Elliott, all the way from Chicago. Yes. All right. How are you tonight, Mia?
I'm pretty good.
Good. Pretty good? Oh, well, all right. What you gonna sing for us tonight?
The song is called Baby Won't You Please Come Home.
Oh, I love that song. Usually when I sing it, people say, Vincent, won't you please go home? But anyway, something like that. So you brought a chart, little chart for us here. So we hand it out here. You got one for Josh? Do you remember the little thing there? Okay. Oh, there you go. So, me, I've been leading the band. I want you to lead the band too with a nice, strong pickup. We're in the concert key of C, I hope. And this is
Yep.
all right in front of our eyes and ears here for the first time. Lead us.
Okay. One, two, 1, 2, 3. I've got the blues. I feel so lonely. I'd give the world if I could only make you understand. It would sure be grand. I wanna telephone my baby, ask him, won't you please come home? 'Cause when you're gone, I feel all alone. Baby, won't you please come home? 'Cause your mama's all alone. I have tried in vain, nevermore to call your name. When you left, you broke my heart. Promise that we'd never part. Every hour in the day you can hear me say, baby, won't you please come home? Baby, won't you please come home?
That's Mia Elliott, yeah. Who else is going to play now? Oh, sounds like Stein. Oh, no, play the chords. Andy Stein. All right, Mia, why don't you come back in here now?
Baby, won't you please come home? 'Cause your mama's all alone. I have tried in vain, never no more to call your name. When you left, you broke my heart. Promise that we'd never part. Every hour in the day you can hear me say, baby, won't you please come home? I mean, baby, won't you please come home?
All right, how about Mia Elliott there?
Thank
you
you
so much. Thanks for coming in. Wow, we'll have to catch you in Chicago sometime. Okay. Where are you playing in Chicago? Is there anything you want to tell the folks?
This Friday.
On the microphone, please. Yeah, because, we're broadcasting tonight with a live stream.
Okay, if anybody in Chicago is watching, this Friday I'm playing at a bar called the Tack Room in the Pilsen neighborhood. It is in the Talia Hall building, and that will be this Friday from 9 to 11 in Chicago, Illinois. Central Time.
Well, all right now. That was great. Well, tonight we, as we always do on Tuesdays at our 5:30 show, we do this thing called a live stream. We have the microphones all set up and the cameras, and you can tell people, your friends around the world, if you send them a little email and say, go to YouTube and just type in Radio Free Birdland, and you could catch the whole party, and there's no covered minimum either. Well, how about that? Okay. And now, we get requests sometimes, and one of the rules with the Nighthawks is we get requests, but we don't play them. But this is a good friend of mine, Mr. Sherwin Dunner, came all the way from California. Yeah, big hand for Sherwin Dunner. And he had this 78 RPM record. It's on Jeanette. That's a rare label, Jeanette. And it's Floyd Mills and his Marylanders. And I looked at some research into it, and believe it or not, it was Les Brown's first record. Les Brown, Band of Renown. Well, everybody's got to start or finish. Anyway, it's a tune that he recorded with this little band called Hard Luck. Hard Luck, arranged and written by a man named Al Thew, Thew. So here it is, Hard Luck. Good luck, everybody. And Sherwin, I hope you like it. If not, I'll buy you a drink of water. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. That's called Hard Luck. We have to be one of the few bands playing this tune on West 44th Street tonight. There you go. Sherwin, he's a great researcher, and I'm always grateful for him because he got us involved with this wonderful film called Ghost World. It was, if anybody remembers Ghost World, it's all about record collecting, and Steve Buscemi was one of the stars of that film, and that led to so many things. So, Sherwin, anytime you need a request, you got it. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All we're missing was the scratch. All right. We're going to do a song that we do on every show because we love this fella named Louis Armstrong. You folks know that name? Yeah. Okay, good. All right, you're out there, right? And Louis Armstrong was such a important part of jazz, and we're still studying his music. And Ricky Riccardi just wrote his third book on Louis Armstrong. I don't know how many more he's going to write, probably 5 more. There's that much information. And some of the places that he gets his information is this place called the Louis Armstrong House Museum. Has anyone been out there? Okay, that's a good start. We got one. We have some of these flyers over there. Joe Oliver was such a help to Louis Armstrong that, because they both were New Orleans, that when Louis Armstrong got in the studio in 1928, he said, hey, I'm going to do one of Joe Oliver's great tunes. He called him Papa Joe. It's called the West End Blues, a tune that really got a lot of attention for Louis Armstrong and for jazz. And here's John Kessel to play it for you. Yeah. Yeah, right now. How about those clarinets? That's Peter Yaron playing Earl Father Hines. Give him a nice hand. Yeah, okay, John. John Kelso. So John does a ton of work all around. You just got back from Texas, right?
That's right.
And how are you feeling?
Better now that I'm here.
Good, yes. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Well, when he's in New York, he has a gig every Sunday that he's been doing for about 18 or so years. And it's every Sunday. It's a great place called The Ear. I pull on my ear. Inn. Have you folks been to The Ear Inn? All right. Well, there you go. Did you have a good time? All right. Yeah, I always have a good time there. And you know, the band changes a little bit from time to time for scheduling reason, or just John gets creative and decides to do this and do that. So he calls a bunch of fellas and gals that he has there the Ear Regulars. Ear Regulars. Yeah, it's much funny when he does it. He's got a great CD called Live at the Ear Inn. Check that out. Good. Sam Chess on the trombone. How about that? Yeah, that was very moving. And back in the clarinet section, the fellas got into something really kind of weird called the clarinet megaphones. This is the clarinets of the space age, of the future, that never came. They weren't on the original date. I decided to make a little, fun with that. So I hope you liked it. Sometimes people get nightmares from. Oh, good. There you go. And back there at the piano, rendered by Pete Yaron, rendered from the dictionary term to tear apart, to rip, to destroy. No, I'm just kidding. That's a bad joke. He did a fantastic job of playing the great Earl Father Hines' solo. That's Peter Yaron. Yeah, man. And finally, back there in the percussion section, a rare percussion instrument that was used in the late 20s. This time, the fellow who played it originally was a guy named Zutty Singleton. Zutty Singleton. I know other bands had it, but we like Zutty because that's the recording we're talking about. And anyway, this little thing is called a Bach cymbals. And here's Josh Duffy with one of the rare Bach cymbals that we found in captivity. Yeah, that's it. All right, I love that thing. You can get addicted. And if you listen to the old recording, you'll finally know what that sound is in the back. And if you pick up our recording, wow, you can hear that same sound in high fidelity, all right? So here it is. We have this wonderful record that is not a normal 33 1/3 long play record. It's actually a short play record because it's recorded at 78 RPM. What? Yeah, I know. So make sure you have 3 speeds on your turntable. There you go. All right, I think that's enough of that. And while you're at the merch table, you know, a lot of the fellas have stuff for taking home, a sale, whatever. There's some free things there too. We'll get into that stuff. First, we got to make the money. And just because, you know, Christmas and Hanukkah are over, you can still buy stuff, you know. And we always say every piece of merchandise there on the table is from these guys, and it helps a needy family. Ours. There you go. Nice. We also have some Jazz Age Great Gatsby sheet music. People say, where do you get the music for this stuff? There's no more antique shops. Yeah, I know about it. I have my own antique shop at home. And so we have a whole stack of that. Nice. All right. We're going to do one more tune, and then we're going to get into our trad jazz thing. Here's a song written by the great songwriting team of Milton Ager and Jack Yellen, who wrote so many fun tunes in the 1920s and up to 1930, and then they went their separate ways. This was used in a film called The King of Jazz, the great Paul Whiteman film. I love it. And it's called Happy Feet. And when clubs up in Harlem started, you know, like the home of Happy Feet, the Savoy, this was a big tune for that club. They said, yeah, play Happy Feet. So they updated it. And this is the Horace Henderson arrangement of it. Horace was the brother of the other Henderson, Fletcher Henderson. Yeah, there you go. Nice. All right, it's there. It's all there someplace. Happy Feet, and let me take some happy VG tonic water here. Which, if any waitresses out there could get me some more VG Happy Tonic water, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Happy feet, give them a low down beat, and they begin dancing. I've got those, that little tapping toes. When I hear a tune I can't control, but dancing heals to save my soul. Weary blues in my shoes, shoes refuse to ever grow weary. I keep cheerful on an earful of music sweet. I've got those happy feet. Swing guys. feet. Thank you, thank you. All right, well, I think it's time to put the scores away right now. And here's John Kelso to come up with one of his ideas of a trad tune.
How about Alice Blue Gown?
Alice Blue Gown, okay. Man, it's been a long time since I played that. We did that for the Boardwalk Empire. If anybody remembers that film, but we did it in waltz time. So refresh me, what key is this in?
I think 2 flats for tonight.
2 flats, okay. Thank you so much. Oh, my tonic water, here it is. 2 flats like my bicycle. There you go. You like that? Thank you. Da, 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 dee, 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 dee. 1, 2, 1, 2. Stein. Duffy. Yeah, man. All right. Alice Blue Gown. I think that was written by Harry Turney, but I could be wrong. You check it on the web. We had a great solo there by Peter Anderson. And there you go on clarinet. John Kelso on the trumpet. Yeah, man. Sam Chess on the trombone. Hey, good to have a nice elongated solo by Devin Cortan there. Beautiful, man, on the banjo. And our piano player got off his wonderful big piano to play something on a little instrument called the celeste or the celesta. He's one of the last guys playing jazz on celeste these days. I wonder why. Not commercial enough, I guess. But anyway, he forges on. That's Peter Yaron. Yeah. Play a little some of your classical things too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's nice. Okay. Another guy that made a change from his normal instruments is Andy Stein. And he picked up this rare instrument called the phono fiddle, the Stroh violin, the violin with the horn on it. Andy Stein. Nice. For quite a few months, if you listeners out there will remember that we had a magazine here called The Syncopated Times with Andy Stein's picture on it, playing the phono fiddle. The Syncopated Times is a great way to find out about traditional jazz, who's playing it, who's writing about it, reviews, new books that are written about it, and also ragtime and early swing. Now we have some copies over there. Normally it's $4, but for you it's free. And you people online, you could subscribe to it online, or you get the paper like this. This one has John Kelso on it. Look at that. This is the John Kelso story. Yeah, we ran out of the Andy Stein issue. It's a collector's item. People are calling me, please make me a copy of the Andy Stein. I don't have any more. It's gone. Now, hold on here. Reaching down. All the stuff here. The other thing about getting this magazine is to see our little ad, which looks like this. This is our little ad, Birdland, Mondays and Tuesdays, and the live stream on Tuesday night. So check that out. Now, I appreciate the one person that applauded my bass sax solo. That's okay. It's all right. The more you drink, the better it sounds, and the more I drink, the better I think it sounds. Yes, how sweet it is. Thank you. Peter, our bartender. Could you make this a little stronger next time? It's sort of missing something. I don't know what. You know what. All right. Back there, playing that wonderful drum solo in the 1920s style, is a gentleman who's keeping jazz alive all around the world, but he does most of his work in a wonderful city called Davenport, where the Big Spiderbeck Society is, and I'm going to let him talk. If you give him a microphone. Yes, you all set? Who's got the microphone? Okay. All right. This is live TV, folks. And don't forget. All right. Don't forget. All right, Josh Duffy, take it away.
Well, thank you, Vince. So yes, I come from Davenport, Iowa, beautiful river town right on the Mississippi River, and we're celebrating 55 years of the Big Spiderbeck Memorial Jazz Festival. So the Emerald Anniversary. And so I haven't been there for all 55, of course, but again, it's a way to celebrate this legacy of Bix Beiderbecke, one of the greatest jazz musicians of all time. And we're right there from July 29th until August 1st. You can come and celebrate the music of the 1920s with all various bands that will be playing music all from the 1910s and 20s. There's a riverboat cruise up and down the Mississippi River you can partake in, as well as silent films with sound effects and live accompaniment. So you're going to be living and breathing 1920s in the beautiful town of Davenport, Iowa. So I like to think of myself as an ambassador of Bix and Davenport when I do travel. So he passed away here in New York on August 6, 1931. So our festival kind of coincides with that death date to remember him by. But his legacy lives on through bands like Vince's here and all these musicians on stage, and for Birdland keeping his tradition going. So thank you so much for the legacy of Bix, and Bix lives.
Yeah, man, Josh Duffy. And don't forget, we have some flyers here that the Big Society put together. So check that out on our table. And I'm sure if you look at this wonderful picture of Bix playing his cornet, and it's July 30th to August 1st, you can find that online. We didn't give a piano solo to Peter Yarn because he took a celeste solo, but I think it's time for Peter to play one of his great piano solos. What are you going to play?
I'd like to do Stowaway, Earl Hines.
Some Earl Hines for us. Lay it on us. Peter Yarn there at the piano. Little Earl Hines for you folks. If you have that QRS record, call me collect. I'll buy it from you. All right, we're getting pretty close to you know what, but we're going to get a couple more good tunes in here. And this one was played by a wonderful band out of Detroit, Michigan, called the McKinney's Band. And they played at the Greystone Ballroom right alongside the wonderful Gene Goldcat Band. And the McKinney's Band had some amazing people in there. Don Redman was leading the band at one point. Before that, a guy named John Nesbitt, wonderful trumpet player and arranger. And somehow Fats Waller got in there sometimes, and Prince Robinson, a lot of great array of people played in that great McKinney's band. Here's a James Cirillo transcription. Number 19 in the book. It's called Crying and Sighing, but it's not too sad. 1, 2, 1, 2. Signed by the great John Nesbitt, wonderful man with the McKinney's band, Mark Lopman on that tenor saxophone, and we brought back Peter Yerin and his celeste. I don't know, it's pretty amazing. Folks, we had a great time playing for you all tonight, and Birdland's celebrating its 77th anniversary this year. How about that? Wow. Yeah, pretty good. And the reason why is because people like you come in to support live music. And also because Birdland, if you take a look at your brochure, I got the wrong brochure up here, sorry. This is it, June, has an amazing array of talent that comes in here. All kinds of wonderful jazz people. I think we got the Count Basie Orchestra upstairs. I'm gonna go, it's unbelievable. I'm gonna go run and see these guys. Ravi Coltrane, and it's everything from ragtime to no time, and everything in between. And we appreciate this great institution that never closes. They're open 365 days and nights a year to do afternoon shows and night shows. So, in my humble opinion, I think Birdland is the world's greatest jazz nightclub. Yeah, what do you think, all right? So, yeah, let's hope that you might say something nice on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, wherever or even call some friends, or call some enemies. Hey, that's the way to change. You say, hey, you have a good time, go to Birdland. We're gonna take a break and come back for our second show, but we had a request from a gentleman over in England who helps out with this wonderful Whitney Bay jazz party, November 6th to 8th, Whitley Bay, right in great old England. And some of these fellows have been there. Josh goes there all the time, and Joe Boga's been there. And we're going to play something dedicated to a wonderful British band leader. He was really one of the top band leaders of the time, almost like Paul Whiteman in the 20s, a fellow named Jack Hilton. So his arranger decides to say, well, let's write something for the boss. And they call it the Hilton Stomp. And here it is, Jack Hilton Stomp. Now this is the stock arrangement, which has a lot of the same notes as the record, but then there's some notes that are different. So it's a work in progress. So, but we got the request in. That's the main thing. The Hilton Stomp. All right, you ready? I'm not. 1, 2, 1, 2.
If you like the music you're listening to, be sure to visit with Carol on our CD tour. There's a great selection of CDs, LPs, and books. Just a reminder, Birdland live streams every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday on YouTube at Radio Birdland. If you can't make it here in person, we'd love to have you join us online. On behalf of all of us here at Birdland, I want to thank you for joining, and we look forward to your next visit.